Hi there and welcome back. In the last video, I've introduced you to the concept of an OODO model. An OODO model is a schema declaration in Python that defines the structure of data, just like a create table script in SQL. Why are we using Python here instead of SQL? It's because we want to avoid the complexity of the SQL syntax, and at the same time, we want to use a single platform in both coding and data declaration. An OODO model can also contain logic to manipulate and retrieve data, or even respond to a button click through an action defined by a Python function. There are two types of fields or attributes that we can include in a model. One type is called a metadata attribute. These attributes are not stored as columns in the actual table, but they are just used by OODO to perform certain processes like translating of a model into a table. One of the most important type of attribute is called the underscore name, which allows us to assign a name to a model which is later translated into a PostgreSQL table. Here is an example of a hospital patient model where the name is assigned as hospital.patient. And we know that later OODO will transform this during installation or updating of the app into hospital underscore patient. So in OODO, we'll no longer do database migrations. Automatically, changes on a model will be uh, implemented into the PostgreSQL database when you activate or install an app. Okay? These are business fields. Business fields are those that are translated into columns in a table. So basically, there are characters, integers, floats, booleans, dates, and selection. Selection is particularly important because we use it in combo boxes and in the status bar widget in an OODO dashboard. There are also fields that we can use to relate to other tables or other models. They are called many-to-one, one-to-many, and related fields. We will discuss those fields in this video. So what are relational and related fields? They are those fields that we use to borrow data from other models. One type of field is a many-to-one field. Uh, this is a relationship that is used mostly in SQL for uh, join queries. And then this links the current record to exactly one record in another model. So for example, we have here an appointment model, hospital appointment model, which stores relates to another model called REST users, many to one, which means that in this model, many appointments can relate to one table. So several appointments can have one table. That's why it's called rather one doctor. That's why it's called many to one. The reverse of the many to one field is called the one to many field. In this case, we can have uh, uh, a single instance of record in a model being related to several instances, okay, of another table. An example is a sales order. In this case, we have a sales order which is related to one to many fields in an order line. This means that uh, a single order can have several items, okay, just like in a purchase order or a warehouse receipts where a single instance can have several items that are being ordered or being received. So that's called one to many. So one record is related to many records in the other table. Now the many to many relationship is much more flexible. It's a combination of the two where many records in one table can be related to many other records in the second table. In this case, there's no parent at all. Now, this is useful in creating drop-down boxes and uh, labels and categories, tags and checkboxes that we use in our user interface. Now, a very important field is called the related field because this will allow us to avoid duplications of fields. No? It's the typical join query in an SQL select query. Let me give you an example involving an actual set of models that we will use in our project. We will have room types and rooms, no? Where room types are rather rooms are assigned particular room types. But sometimes, if you want to get the name, the room type name assigned to a certain room, you don't have to duplicate the room type name in the rooms model. Like in this case, we have a room types model which has a name. Shall we say a double room, a single room, a matrimonial room, or and so on and so forth. So in the rooms model, we assign a relational field called room type name. Okay. So for example, if we have room 101, which is a single room, we can fetch uh, the room type name into the rooms model from room types without having to redeclare it or to duplicate it. We can use the related attribute where as a particular field name, which in this case room type ID that name, is returned as the room type name. So this is a very useful uh, relational field. It's like fetching a field in a join table in an SQL query. So what are the typical uses? No? A many to one is used in a drop-down list. Uh, like for example, you want to categorize a room type. One to many if you want to list details like orders, and many to many for checkboxes and tags, and the related field if you want to get uh, a field related to a table without having to duplicate it on the same model. We will be using these types of fields very frequently in our project. So from time to time, we will go back to this discussion, and then I hope we'll be able to do that, and we'll be able to remember the distinction among different types of fields. In the next video, I'm going to show you the concept of inherited fields, which we have already shown in our Odoo installation using products.template and products.product. Bye for now and see you in the next video.